honorable members, all the guests, and all the visitors. Good afternoon. Mko? Mbona mnaongea kinyonge? So, thank you so much. The journey of investors investing in Kilifi is gaining momentum. And agriculture is one of the sector which really plays a key role when it comes to the food security here in Kilifi County and the entire world. It's a privilege to stand before you today in this remarkable gathering of visionaries, innovators, and partners united by shared beliefs in the potential of Kilifi County. Today, I invite you to reimagine agriculture. Let us reimagine agriculture, not merely as a practice of sustenance, but as an untapped frontier for transformative investment and growth. Kilifi, a county blessed with 6,891 square kilometers of arable land, beacons you with endless possibility. Kilifi is a home of 4 distinct agroecological zones, each offering a unique opportunity for crop, livestock, and blue economy. Here in Kilifi, the soil is fertile, the climate is favorable, and the potential for growth is unparalleled. But more importantly, we are a county ready to collaborate, innovate, and thrive together with you. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, imagine a field of golden pineapple. This is in Kilifi, Chamari, Magarini sub-county. Flourishing under the sun of Kilifi, transformed into pure juice and dried fruits destined for global market. In Kilifi tunasema mugazija wathivya. Mugazija wathivya. Translate the one who is next to you. Let us visualize cassava processing plant supplying both food, security, and industrial needs powered by the investment in Kilifi County. Let us picture a supply chain of cashew nuts and mangoes linked directly to processing factories and high-valued exports market. Our coconut, the whole of Kenya, we usually produce 300 million coconut annually. But out of the 300 million coconut, 52% of those coconut comes from Kilifi County. So if our coconut industry is ready to evolve from coconut peat production to innovative palm wine, offering countless avenues for you to be part of our agricultural innovation. In Kilifi County, when it comes to the irrigation potential that we have in Kilifi County, we have irrigation schemes, ones where water flows by gravity. And an example is the one which is here. This is irrigation scheme in Mdachi, located in Jaribuni Ward, where we have water flowing in the different farms. We see there is potential in this particular area to produce all the horticultural products, not only in Mdachi, but we have several of them along the river Sabaki, one in Jilore called Uhai Marikano. This is in Jilore Uhai Marikano. We have another one in Vugulani Garashi Ward. We have others which are also located within Mnarani wards and all parts of the county government of Kilifi, where the potential is enough for us to do irrigation for the production of horticultural products. The future of our agriculture relies on technology, and Kilifi stands ready to to lead from precious agriculture to drones monitoring, from real-time mobile application to renewable energy-powered irrigation. We invite you to champion smart agriculture. Together we can redefine productivity, resource management, and sustainable management and sustainability. Post-harvest solutions such as cold storages, logistic infrastructure are critical to minimize losses and maximize value. With your support, we can connect farmers to broader market, establish Kilifi as a hub of high-valued agricultural exports. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, our livestock sector is poised for exponential growth. Imagine modern feedlots in Kilifi County producing premium beef and goat meat for export. In this beautiful county of ours, Kilifi, feedlot has been piloted and they are really doing well. A good example is the Marereni feedlot farm in Magarini. These are the products from that particular farm. It's located 60 kilometers away from Malindi on your way to Lamu. It was established in 2023 in 800 acres of land. And as we are speaking right now, they have over 8,000 livestock. That is both cattle, goats, and even sheep. These are the real picture, and this is what is happening within Kilifi County. We have several of them. Some of them are located along the river Sabaki, but there's still potential for us to invest in this particular area. There is a growing demand, especially in this sector, whereby as long as the industry remain positive for these feedlots and so on and so forth, the future of agriculture for this region will be geared towards animal feed. And we have seen some of the Marereni feedlot, they have already done something on agriculture or livestock feeds. We have potential for the live meat, and let us picture ourselves, once we do all these feedlots, the opportunity also to have what we call the state-of-the-art slaughterhouses, serving both locally and international markets. The opportunities are vast, from contract farming in ranching zones to leasing private farmlands for scalable operation. With the established infrastructure and skilled personnel in Kilifi, and do you know what? Almost half or 65% of the population of Kilifi ni wale vijana nguvu kazi. They are skilled na wako ready kufanya kazi. Kilifi is your ideal destination to invest in the future of livestock production. In the field of blue economy, the untapped wealth of Kilifi blue economy called for bold vision and strategic partnership. Envision a large fish hatchery strategically located in county for fingerlings of different aquaculture products. For your information, we have one investor in Kilifi who is doing a crablet production, one of its own kind in the whole of Africa, and it's located in Kilifi County. We call them Crab Shack Alive. That is only found in Kilifi County. The good weather available, land along the river and abundant water from River Sabaki provide a good potential for investment in freshwater tilapia and catfish. Commercial production of marine tilapia, successful reared in Kilifi Creek, can also be an opportunity for people to come and invest. Kilifi coastline has an access to some rich fishing grounds and the deep sea fishing. These are some of the catches from the waters along the Kilifi coastline. This is a group which single-handedly, on a single day, fishing landing total of 2,454 kilograms, achieved using the newly acquired boats. So try to imagine an investor investing in the modern fishing boat within Kilifi County and doing such kind of an activity. How will be the catch? itaonekana juu ya mawingu. With abundant marine resources, innovative and aquaculture emerging markets, this sector is ripe for investment. Together, we can harness this potential to create jobs, boost exports, and drive sustainable development. Distinguished guests, Kilifi County is not just offering land or resources. We are offering partnership, a shared journey towards creating a thriving, sustainable, and inclusive economy. The Department of Agriculture, Livestock Development, and Blue Economy is committed to support your investment with policy incentives, infrastructure development, and ready workforce. Today, I challenge you to be bold. Invest in Kilifi, innovate with Kilifi, grow with Kilifi. Together, let us write the story of our county that rose to its fullest potential, becoming a beacon of agriculture and economic transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kilifi, a land of promise, a home of visionary investors, and a future we will build together. Thank you so much, and may God bless all who are here present. Thank you. May I take this opportunity to invite our next speaker, Mr. Mohamed Sajjad, the director of Millie Groups, and is also the director for the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. Karibu sana, Mr. Mohamed.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, esteemed investors, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Mohammed Rashid. I'm the Vice Chairman of Millie Group of Companies and a board member of Kenya Association of Manufacturers, and it is a great honor that I stand before you today. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Millie Group, a renowned conglomerate that prides itself on its commitment to excellence and innovation. We operate across 4 specialized divisions: glassware, fruits, logistics, and properties, and 3 of our plants are right now based in Kilifi County. We have the famous Millie Fruit Processors, we have the upcoming Millie Fruits EPZ, and we also have our Sakumotopa business parks all in Kilifi. This tells you the trust and the faith we have in Kilifi. Each of these businesses play a key role in delivering exceptional products and services to both the government sector and our valued clients. With a rich heritage that shapes everything we do, we are driven by a strong focus on sustainability and progress. Millie Glass stands as a leader in glassware manufacturing industry and is one of the only 2 glass manufacturing plants in East Africa producing a high quality glass products that are both sold locally and internationally. Millie Fruits Processors based in Motopa is one of the great country's top fruit processing companies, with our flagship brand Picana having been in the market for over 30 years. We take pride in offering our customers a diverse range of premium fruit juices, all crafted from rich natural flavors that truly stand out in the marketplace. Founded in 1988 in Motopa, Kilifi, Millie Fruits processes over 100 metric tons of fruits daily using locally sourced, naturally ripened fruits from our trusted farmers in Kilifi, Tana River, and Malindi. This supports over 150 direct employees and over 1,000 others indirectly. We believe agriculture is key for Kilifi's growth plan. Hence, we have invested in facilities and purchased fruits from over 5,000 plus local farmers, impacting thousands of families and leading job creation. With our pulp processing facility, we are currently processing 3,000 metric tons annually and looking to increase to 5,000 metric tons of mangoes, pineapples, passion, and oranges. We also developed an app in which we discuss with our farmers on the mangoes available and try and support them. Recently, we have found a grant with Canadian government to try and support how farmers, small-scale farmers and big-scale farmers can improve their yield and work together with us so we get the natural product, the right mangoes, the right fruits to be exported. As the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, we strongly believe that agriculture is an integral part of the manufacturing sector and a vital way to boost our GDP as a nation. That is why one of our key pillars is A4I, meaning agriculture for industry. A4I is a paradigm shift for Kenya Association of Manufacturers, which aims to promote backward integration between industry and agriculture and involvement in projects that would impact majority of Kenyans. Efforts to culminate in a strategy for building an ecosystem, a platform which will ensure that producers and off-takers seamlessly transact. What we mean by that is today all manufacturers, be it a maize miller, a wheat miller, a fruit processor like tomato sauce, juices, beverages, we all need the fruit for it, the raw material. So what we're doing is KM is now working on a FOI. We are working with different counties and saying how can we make sure that we get the right crop and we get the crop in enough supply to ensure that manufacturing is done, and that way we do a B2B, meaning building Kenya for Kenya. We're also working on that on the textile industry, because today all the EPZ factories which are here, and apparel factories, are importing the cloth or the textile from China and away. Why not do the textile in Kenya? And especially why not do it in Kilifi? Why not? So we're working on that, and that's what we're trying to promote right now to ensure that we do a back-to-back integration. So basically the raw material is Kenyan, the fruit is Kenyan, the nuts are Kenyan, and we move forward on that. Kilifi County has a population of 1.6 million people and covers an area of 12,246 square kilometers, out of which more than half of the land in Kilifi is arable, which enables farmer to practice agriculture. Our FOI value chain aims to focus on the main crops grown in Kilifi, such as maize and cassava, vegetables such as tomatoes, fruits such as mangoes, pineapples, avocado, oranges, and nuts such as cashew nuts, not forgetting the vast sisal plantation. With maize being a staple food in our country, we have a shortfall of 2 million tons, which farmers are determined to bridge the gap and meet the growing demand for this essential crop. We are particularly grateful for the continued support from the Kilifi County Government, whose technical expertise, capacity building initiative for farmers, and efforts to boost farm yields have had a significant impact. This partnership has led to improved income for farmers and creation of over 1,000 direct jobs, contributing to the overall betterment of life in Kilifi. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, esteemed investors, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this moment to express our sincere gratitude to the Governor, His Excellency Honorable Gideon Mungaro, the Deputy Governor, Madame Florence, as we know her, the organizers of the Kilifi County International Investment Conference for inviting us. We are truly humbled by your support. Thank you very much for your invite. It is with great excitement that I share with you a significant development of Millie Fruit Processors. We are thrilled to announce a new partnership with UK Aid for Sustainable Urban Economic Development. The initiative, supported by a grant of USD 600,000, is a collaboration of testament of the trust that UK government has in Kilifi County and Millie Fruit Processors as a whole. This partnership will enable us to expand our operations by building a state-of-the-art dry fruit processing facility in Malindi. This new facility will be able to process 7,000 metric tons of fruits annually, providing a stable market for our farmers to produce, create valuable employment opportunities, and stimulate economic growth in the rapidly growing city of Malindi. We are also looking at setting up a large-scale commercial farming on a 10,000-acre farm that we have in Magarani, Marafa County, and looking at partnership for people to work with on this. This morning we had a few discussions, people looking for cashew nuts, lemon, bird eye chili and all that, and there's a good opportunity in Kilifi County to really grow the farms here. Once again, we would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the British High Commissioner, the Kilifi County Government, for the unwavering support and collaboration in making this project a reality. Last but not least, I'm happy to announce that Millie Fruits is expanding further and it's going to be here for some time to grow, and we'd like to really thank the support we get from the Kilifi County. The future of investment is bright and the future is now. Thank you all. May the Almighty bless you and bless Kilifi County and the leadership of Kilifi County. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for Mr. Sajad. Thank you very much from Millie Fruits Groups and Director Kenya Association of Manufacturers. He said it right, that indeed the time is ripe for investment in Kilifi County. And it will be interesting to note that just yesterday, the Controller of Budget, County Government Budget Implementation Review Report was released yesterday by the Controller of Budgets. And Kilifi County was actually #1 in absorption of the development budget at 53%. They even exceeded the 50 mark and went all the way to 53%. So that means that definitely Kilifi is the place to invest. Just before I call upon the next moderator, I would like just to remind you that we are having guided site visits later. I hope you've done your due diligence to be able to be a part of the site visits. And then I want to also announce that we have the dinner. Nasukuma sana dinner, manake mimi mwenyewe pia napenda kula. So kindly make sure that you're attending the dinner, which is being hosted by His Excellency, the Governor. At this point, I want to call upon Dr. Finyange Pole, the Center Director, Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Organization, Matuga. Tafadhali saa, nenda kwenye ule upande mwingine at the podium, so that you can be able to call the panelists on stage, kisha uweze kupata chance ya ku moderate that particular session. We will be showing a few videos later on. However, kindly just proceed.
Thank you, MC. Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governors, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Kilifi County, honorable members, all protocols observed. Good afternoon to you all. Yes, as you've been told, my name is Dr. Finyange Pole. I'm currently the Center Director of the Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization at a center in Matuga, Kwale County. I'm here today to moderate on a topic entitled Harvesting Opportunities, Investing in Kilifi's Agricultural Sector. You have heard from the previous speakers that there is a lot of opportunity, immense opportunity in Kilifi County's agricultural sector. And because of time, we are not going to talk a lot, but there is a lot to discuss about this topic. But to help us discuss this topic further, digest it further, I'd like to invite the following panelists on stage so that we can have a short discussion because of time. Roy Balek, Crabs Alive Limited, plus Justin, please come forward. Evans Okanda from Farm Africa. Sarah Nzau from MEST. Dr. Christine Kasichana. Azim Rashid, I hope he's from Millie Processors. Frank Omondi, CEO Grofiali, and Mr. Chris of Savo Development Company.
Check. Just as the delegates are walking on stage, please, our exhibitors, if you can kindly make your way into the hall as well. Our exhibitors as well, those who are outside, please make your way into the hall. Over to you, Dr. Ari.
Thank you. I think I'll just allow 1 minute each for each panelist to introduce themselves. From the far right up to here, please.
Thank you, moderator. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, good afternoon. My name is Chris Clintworth. I'm the CEO and founder of a company called Savo Project Developers. We're a boutique investment and project development company looking to build a portfolio of sustainable businesses across Africa. We are quite active in Kilifi. There's 3 things we do. One is project development, supporting individual companies end-to-end to raise capital. We've closed about $100 million of transactions over the last few years. We also support investors to find opportunities. And finally, we have a venture studio where we incubate and set up new companies. For example, in Kilifi, we have the Green Heart of Kenya, which is just on Kilifi plantations, a mixed-use real estate development. And we are also setting up a new venture called Sasa Sisal, which is taking the vast amounts of sisal waste produced in Kilifi and turning it into valuable protein and fuel products. Thank you.
A round of applause, please. Next.
Good afternoon. My name is Evans Okacha. I am a Deputy Program Manager for a program called Youth in Sustainable Aquaculture. This is a program funded by the MasterCard Foundation, spearheaded by Farm Africa with a consortium of 7 partners. And this program is implemented in 6 counties across Kenya, Kilifi being one of them. And in Kilifi, we've been here for about one year now. Signed an MOU back in September. So basically what we're doing is offering our young people access into job opportunities within aquaculture. This is through training, through linkages and funding to enable them then transit from the current probably state of joblessness into work. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Roy Bealey. I'm the Development Director of Crabs Alive Limited, and we've been mentioned already once or twice. We have the first mud crab hatchery in Africa. We've been developing it for over a decade. We're in the process of engaging community members to do the grow out of our crabs while guaranteeing a fair buyback price to them for all the crabs that they raise up to the market size. It's a very exciting time for us, and I look forward to discussing further.
Thank you. Next.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, my name is Saranzao. I'm the program officer in charge of JKP, working for Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust, that is MESP, is supported by Danida. We are working on market system, seed system, issues to do with the value chain development, working from production to the table, and I'm happy to be here to discuss on how we can invest in Kilifi. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Next.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Kasichana Christine, Senior Research Scientist working with Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization. As a research organization, we are the foundation for development. We work on crops and livestock. Happy to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Azim Rashid. I'm the director at Millie Fruit Processors. Millie Fruit Processors has been processing tropical fruits in Kilifi since 1990, way before I was an adult. We process mangoes, oranges, pineapples, and passion. We work closely with farmers in Kilifi County and all around Tana River in different countries, and we're looking at capacity building the farmers because we believe in farm to fork, and the more the farmers grow, the more we grow. And yeah, we're here to support the farmers.
Thank you. Next.
Good afternoon. My name is Franco Mondi. I'm the CEO of Grow Fairly. I won't leave you alone until you give me enough cashew nuts for my factory.
Thank you. So without much ado, we know that research is a cornerstone in any development, agriculture being one of them. So I'd like to pose some 2 questions to Dr. Christine Kasichana. 1, how has research prepared the agricultural sector in Kilifi for investment? 2, Kilifi has immense agricultural potential that can be exploited through appropriate investment into employment, wealth, and better livelihoods. How does research impact on this?
Thank you, Dr. Finyange. I want to say that, as I started by saying that research is the foundation for development, we have been backing up all the developments, and specifically for agriculture, in terms of developing breeds, animal breeds, and crop varieties, And when we say we are developing these varieties, it means we go towards improvement, where we have in livestock, for example, we have the Kari Kienyeji poultry that has a better output, or its productivity is higher in terms of meat and eggs. And in terms of crops, we have even released good or improved varieties in coconut, not coconut, but cashew nut, passion. And we have again gone establishing adaptability of our coconut, where we have our East African tall and the new varieties which are hybrid. And we know that when we are talking about investment, we want a crop variety that is fast maturing, less or resilient in pests and diseases, high in yielding. And these are the parameters or the characteristics of all that we develop or we target in developing in research that we give forth to the community. We say this because our stakeholders, when we talk going commercial, then we are targeting productivity, and we cannot have productivity when our varieties or our breeds are inferior. So we have set the foundation for quick development, and we are enticing investors towards investing in agriculture, because we are giving quality and the basis of what you need to succeed in commercial production. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are quickly going to the next question, and this one goes to Evans Okanda of Farm Africa. What are the areas that NGOs need to plug into to make agriculture more appropriate avenue for investment in Kilifi County?
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. I mean, looking at the role that all of us in the development space play is really a facilitative role, basically building a platform for commercial interactions between players in value chains that then are sustainable. So, case in point with the work that we're doing right now in Kilifi, we, for instance, being in aquaculture, of course, feed is very, very important, element in terms of production, and its cost basically accounts for 60%, of the general costs of fish production, mariculture, and even crab, for instance. So, what we are doing with a company called Hydro Victoria Farms Limited, and I think they are here. If their representative is here, can just stand up. In Kadzengo, as a program, we are investing in 132 young people through training, through funding, and through linkages directly with this company that is providing a platform for them to produce, and then that they're directly linked to the market. So just as an extract of the work that we are doing, which is representative of the work that a lot of development partners are doing, is majorly a facilitative role for players across value chains within Kilifi, and that cuts across agriculture in its entirety.
Thank you. We shall quickly, because of time, move to Sarah of MEST. Sarah, you have been implementing projects under MEST, Danida, in the region of Kilifi since 2015, touching on various agricultural value chains. Kilifi County government is very grateful for the good work that MEST and other NGOs are doing in agriculture. Can you briefly highlight how your development projects have opened up the sector for investment?
Thank you. MESP is an organization that is being supported by Danida, and MESP has various programs. One is Agrify, that is supporting policy issues to do with the artifacts and wet markets. Then we have another program working for youth entrepreneurs that are being prepared to do commercialization of their enterprises. We have Green Employment in Agriculture program, where we are focusing on market access, food safety and productivity, green transformation, access to finance, and mostly we are also in policy. First of all, before we enter in any value chain, we do the value chain analysis to identify the potential areas, and then we start with the market, so that now the market will pull production, where we also mobilize the farmers to address the issues of market, whereby the issue of certification, aggregation, and also supply, the quality and quantity required by the market. We have been in pineapple. Actually, MESP has been the only development partner that has invested in pineapple, and we have partnered with Millie and the other buyers who are buying from the farmers. Initially, the farmers were individual, but now we have 7 CBOs with over 1,000 farmers growing pineapple, and we usually have SMEs, annual forum for SMEs, to encourage them to invest in such value chain, because we have identified the potentiality of those value chain. I want to narrow down to coconut, which is a sleeping giant, whereby we identified the potential of it, and we realized that seed system is the problem, and we partnered with Carol, whereby we did the importation of hybrid, and I wanted to echo Kilifi County. They were the only county that imported hybrid coconut from India, and the production of that hybrid, they are produced within 3 years, and I'm happy to show you a testimony of a farmer, a Monday farmer in Kilifi, that invested in hybrid, and he has invested, and also we supported him to go to India, whereby he has started also doing importation of seedlings. The demand is very high, and I'm calling upon investors to invest in this, because when we are depending on the African toll, the investors, they feel they are not getting enough. But with the capital of hybrid coconut, we get the products, and also we make sure that the SMEs are getting the required products. Kindly, with the due respect, where is Kalu? Kalu? Yes, wife? This farmer invested, and he has imported 3 times from India. And we are very happy to see farmer taking risk to import hybrid coconut, whereby we have created a lot of demand, and more investors are coming to do the investment on hybrid. My request is to call upon the investors, because we can't keep on importing seedlings, but if we get a seed garden which can give us 100,000 seedlings, the better variety, we shall going to increase the coconut and also make sure that it's sustainable. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah. Mr. Roy, public-private partnership is one of the recommended investment models the world over. Can this be a workable investment solution also for Kilifi's agriculture sector? Where and how does the public and private sector plug in to make investment more sustainable and profitable?
Cool, thank you very much. And it's an interesting situation we're in now, because we work with the government in various respects, and I want to have more complementary roles between the private and the public sector. You know, we're representing the private sector. We can move very fast. We make a decision in the evening and we act on it in the morning. And the sort of support that we're getting from government, we're sharing knowledge, we're sharing algae cultures for the Namarat prawn hatchery to help that hatchery develop itself as well. And it's sort of, we're in the phase of wanting to scale as quickly as possible. You know, we can produce baby crabs. We need space for those baby crabs to grow up to market size. And that's where we're engaging communities. And I think there's an opportunity there for the government, the public sector to ride the wave with us. They can be the face and the enabling factor that is introducing us to communities all along the coastline, helping us engage those communities efficiently, developing their capacity and building ponds that then enables us to engage them properly. We play different roles. One of the aspects that we need further support from the public sector side of things is Kenya currently cannot export crustaceans. We can export finfish, but not crustaceans to the EU. So one of the aspects that the government is working for on our behalf at the moment after flagging this, they're helping us sort that out so we can export crustaceans to the European Union. If we get a better price, that better price can feed back down to the communities that we're engaging. So at the moment, it's sort of, in the short term, we're seeking government support and investment into the communities so that we have a space for our baby crabs to go and grow up in, and we guarantee a fair market price back for all of those. So there's various layers there. There's already collaboration happening, but we can be more efficient. We can get more done together, and certainly appreciate all the support that we get.
Thank you. I'll go back to you, Mr. Okanda. Produce aggregation, on produce aggregation, raw material sourcing is a cost that is one of the overhead costs that is very prohibitive in the processing industry. Now, how best can Kilifi profitably and reliably and sustainably process their produce?
Indeed. Thanks very much, Dr.
Welcome our Cabinet Secretary for Blue Economy and Mining, plus His Excellency the Governor. You are welcome, highly welcome. We also have for Blue Economy and Mining, His Excellency the Governor Kilifi County, Honorable Senator Kilifi County, and all protocols observed. You are welcome. We are having a session on how best we can harvest opportunities for investment in Kilifi County's agricultural sector. So we have panelists who are helping us digest this discussion, and currently we have Mr. Okada, who is going to shed some light on how we can source raw material profitably, reliably, and sustainably to improve the agricultural sector. Welcome, Mr. Okada.
Thank you very much. Just for the benefit of all those that have come in, my name is Okacha. Thanks. Evans Okacha. So in terms of aggregation and the role it plays in value chains, we know from data that between 2 to 7 middlemen basically pushes the cost of everything very high, especially the last consumer. It's just before I tell you what we are doing as Farm Africa in that line, we must all think about, basically a farmer that has worked probably, say in fish for instance, 6 months, put in all the hard work, all the hard sweat, and then there is the middleman that earns every day that they do that. So basically could be like taking advantage of farmers, in this case young farmers that we work with across all the 6 counties. In the current status of things, looks like organized chaos, because it works. Basically, you see those transactions happening every day. But there's need for structure in this, and I thank the government for the efforts around county aggregation and industrial parks, but that's the nerve center. There needs to be like very straight connection down the line, all the way down to the farmer, in a way that then the people participating between the farmer and this nerve center can do that commercially in a way that is viable to them to just interact as aggregators. So as an organization, and I'll give you a case in point of the soybean value chain that we are active in, as you know, a key ingredient in fish feed. We are working with 50 young people and a company that is an off-taker to take the soya to the feed millers. Basically, the program has funded 50 young people up to a tune of 10 million Kenya shillings. Each have access to capital of about 200,000. In this case, then that becomes their job, because we're here to create jobs. You know, their job then becomes aggregation. Every time they aggregate, they earn, and they don't go anywhere. That then becomes, their daily bread. In a fair way, the farmer is able to access very stable, clear channels to the market in a way that also is, sustainable for those that are relying on this service of aggregation on a commercial scale, such as off-takers and feed millers in this case. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Chris of Savo Development Company. Shed some light on the role of development finance in Kilifi County, and you also talk about the circular economy as a resource efficiency for use in agriculture.
Thank you, moderator. I'm conscious of time, so if you don't mind, I'll just answer the second question about circular economy. So agriculture is not an easy sector. It takes a lot of investment, it takes time, it takes patience. And so it's so important to maximize the value of what you're growing. I'm sure everyone here knows what sisal is, and then if you don't, as soon as you leave the Pinga Ridge, just have a look to your left and your right. But Kenya and Tanzania have about 150,000 hectares of sisal and are responsible for about 30% of the world's supply. However, you probably didn't know that only 4% of that plant's biomass is utilized for the fibers. The rest is left to rot and decompose in the field, or is even burnt, releasing large volumes of methane and CO2, which we've calculated is equivalent to probably about 1 million tons of carbon dioxide every year because of this waste. Now, for people that don't know CO2 that well, that's about 250,000 cars driving on the road for a year. And just outside the Pinga Ridge and in Kilifi, we estimate there's probably about 500,000 tons of waste being produced every year in Kilifi and in Taita Taveta. And so what we're trying to do is we have set up a company called Sasa Sisal in collaboration with David Horsey. You can just put his hand up over there. To take this waste and transform it into valuable protein and sustainable feed. And this will allow farms to generate more income, but will also allow us to produce more sustainable alternatives to things like coal, but also import of soy and other things. So if you want to find out more, please get in touch with either David or I. And we really hope to demonstrate how to maximize resource in a sector that really isn't that easy to do. And so it's really important we get all the value out of everything we grow.
Thank you. To Mr. Azim Rashid, what incentives can the county government of Kilifi give to attract and sustain investment in agriculture?
I think the county government is already doing quite a good job in trying to find investors for agriculture. The county department of agriculture works very closely with private industry in order to make sure we're able to source mangoes, pineapples, passions, and different value chains. What further incentives could be given would be, so I think most processors or most people in the agricultural sector have a big problem with, number one, it's getting information from the ground. So finding out what is actually going on in the farms, like one of my colleagues has mentioned, we have a lot of middlemen, and the middlemen tend to get in the way and make it a lot difficult. So if the county government could find a way to get the information to the processors, so what is going on in the farms, what is going on in the fields, without us having to rely on brokers, that would make a really big difference. Secondly, it would be financial incentives, because we're all in here for profit and everybody looks for financial incentives. But things like taxes, tax breaks and all would always be welcome, especially in agriculture, where it's a very capital-heavy industry, and we're putting out a lot of money in the start while you wait for your sales to happen. And also, access to cheaper finance is always a big boost for anybody in agriculture.
Thank you. And last but not least, to Grow Fairly, CEO Grow Fairly, Mr. Omondi. Climate change is an emerging phenomenon hurting agriculture the world over. How can an investor and partners help to mitigate the climate change disaster so that you can get the cashew nuts you are looking for?
Thank you very much. I think we all witnessed the heavy rains last year. When the rains came, we lost the cashew crop. And what it means is many countries, such as ourselves in the south, are really suffering from climate change. And I think if I was in Kilifi, 4 things I would do, right I am. Give out seedlings to farmers. When farmers, I would do 10 million seedlings of cashew every year to farmers. The good thing about it is after 3 years, they all have money in their pockets. Then the same trees, you can use it for carbon credits. And then you mitigate your farmers from trouble. And these are steps we could take to secure our people from the issues of climate change. And the market is there. There's a lot of money for climate change. We've already identified 150,000 tons of carbon, which will shortly be taken to the market to help cushion our farmers. And that's just from 3,000 farmers. But you're talking over 200,000 farmers. So I see an opportunity that private sector can take advantage of that. We're also going to turn the cashew shells into biochar, which we again give back to the farmers. We're doing some trials with Farm Africa in Kilifi and Taita. We've noted that farms that had biochar have better water retention and better crops. So there's a lot of opportunity for climate change that private sector can take advantage of. But then we need the support of the government. We need to create a green corridor from the border of Somali to the border in Tanzania. I don't have to go to Tanzania to get cashews. We can grow it here. We need to start today. And I think that's in line with the President's plan for the country anyway.
Thank you so much. Because of time, we are not going to have some follow-up questions. And I just want to ask to have a round of applause for the panelists. And I would like to end it there by saying that Kilifi County has immense potential in agriculture, and the governor is doing a lot is giving priority to agriculture. And with that, I always say that if our people can be fed well, they are well nourished, then the governor will not have the trouble of building all these hospitals, because you'll reduce all this by 50%. So we welcome investors in Kilifi County to invest in this immense potential in agriculture, in the agriculture sector, so that we can have food for people, and we can also have money in our pocket. I think we shall end it there, and back to the MC to lead us to the next program. Thank you.
Thank you very much as well. A round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Cliff, kindly take charge of the next session. Panelists, you can go down, please. Thank you. Just as are they doing a photo, Cliff?
Yes, please.
Okay,
you can take a group photo.
Thank you.
And we invite, of course, Your Excellency, the Governor. Thank you so much, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Mining and Economy, and your dignitaries to join the photo of the session talking about the agriculture panel. Thank you so much. This marks the end of the plenary sessions we've been having this week. Please give a round of applause to the entire team on stage. Thank you, Dr. Pole, for the great moderation. I'll pause for that as we cue the investor of the video. Shortly, I'll be inviting Mr. Charles Kamau, the partnerships lead at the governor's office in Kilifi County, to talk about the conversations that have been taking place on stage and off stage. We'll be announcing the visits that will be happening this afternoon. There are investors who've traveled from far and wide, from the United States as well. There are big opportunities that are happening. So with your permission, allow me to shortly invite Charles on stage, where we'll be discussing the partnerships and deals that have been taking place on stage and off stage. And I'm grateful that you could all participate in this, in the conversations as well. That's the beauty of an entire investment conference. So Charles, over to you, before now we draw into the closing ceremony.
Honorable Cabinet Secretary in charge of Blue Economy and Mining, Ali Hassan Joho, Your Excellency the Governor Gideon Mungaro, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor Flora Betsa, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor of Taita Taveta, thank you very much for joining. Honorable Christine Kilalo, the First Lady of Kilifi County, CECs present, Chief Officers, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It has indeed been a very nice 2.5 days packed of discussion. We've really lived to our expectation of using partnerships to accelerate economic growth. Your Excellency, the Governor, to culminate this, I want to invite the County Attorney to sign our last MOU, to help us to sign our last MOU. And this is an MOU between the County Government of Kilifi and Wezesha Bado Social Enterprise. And Wezesha Bado Social Enterprise will be represented by Mr. Rajiv Arora. Please join me on stage as His Excellency also joins on stage to sign the MOU. This MOU, Your Excellency, will be promoting green textiles. Mr. Rajiv Arora, please join us on stage, our representative of Wezesha Bado Social Enterprise. You will be flanked by Honorable Dr. Ruth Dama. You will also be flanked by the Deputy Governor present, the First Lady. And this is an MOU that is going to be using green textiles for women, youth, and farmer groups as beneficiaries, as the primary beneficiaries. Your Excellency, it will be collaborating to ensure allocation of resources, of both human capital, financial resources. For the use of green textiles, there will be women groups who will be generating silk and the end product marketed by Kilifi County in conjunction with Wezesha Bado Enterprise. A big hand from the crowd, tafadhali, as we do this. Allow me to also invite the Honorable Koki Musyoki, the MCA from Mariakani, was a conversation starter for this particular conversation, and we are glad that is going to be touching the lives MP Paul Katana, tafadhali, if you could also join on stage and witness this momentous on the use of green textiles. And you'll start with the farmer groups who will be spinning the silk to make the raw material, and then this will be absorbed directly by the apparel industry, represented here by Mr. Rajiv Arora, ensuring that we have a value chain, a complete value chain approach from the farmers all the way to the clothes that we will be wearing. A big round of applause. They are now going to exchange. They are now going to be exchanging. Your Excellency, this is a testament of where you've placed partnerships to accelerate growth. Makofi tafadhali. Thank you. Oh, please repeat that photo. Your Excellency, there's a Mheshimiwa Katana was not in the photo. If we could move more centrally, let's move more centrally. Her Excellency, the First Lady, is also very keen on this particular project as it touches a lot on women, youth, and people with disability. A round of applause, tafadhali. Round of applause as we appreciate this. Thank you very much. You may please have your seats. Your Excellency, we have prepared a short video to summarize the last 3 days. Team, please.
It is with great pleasure and immense pride that I stand before you today as we officially open the Kilifi County International Investment Conference, a pivotal event that marks a new chapter in the development journey of our beloved Kilifi County. As the chair of the organizing committee, I am honored to welcome all of you to this landmark occasion. Feel welcomed.
Today is no ordinary day. It is a testament to what happens when vision meets action. When partnership transcends boundaries, and when we dare to reimagine what is possible for our beloved Kilifi County. This moment is not just about investment. It is about creating legacies that will transform lives and redefine the future of this region.
If you don't have the economic ability, you will not earn respect anywhere outside.
I commend the county government of Kilifi under the leadership of my good brother Gideon for the excellent work being done here and for hosting this conference. I also extend my best wishes for a productive conference and look forward to witnessing its impact in driving investment momentum in Kilifi County. I was very happy when I saw you sign an MOU with digital media that will assist more young people get into the creative space. That is a very positive development. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kilifi County Integrated Conference 2024.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Cabinet Secretary in charge of Mining and Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs, representing Raila Odinga, former Prime Minister, and the Africa Union Chairperson candidate, Honorable Hassan Ali Joho, Your Excellency Governor, the great county of Kilifi, and our gracious host, Your Excellency Gideon Maitha Mungaro, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, Madam Flora Mbetsa Chibule, Senator Kilifi County, Honorable members of the county assemblies, county executives, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I want to officially welcome you to the closing ceremony of the Kilifi County International Investment Conference. Have you all enjoyed yourselves? Bagged a few deals? If you've not gotten any opportunity, please talk to the neighbor on your left and right. Chukua tu namba basi. I'm giving you 30 seconds. The idea of this conference and the idea of the partnership is for us, of course, to network and engage and share and interact. This conference was brought to us accelerating the economic growth partnerships through engagement, businesses, governments, non-governmental organizations, and also the various development partners who are here with us today. Allow me, Madam DG, before I invite you, of course, representing the organizing team, to just give a special appreciation to all the sponsors, partners, exhibitors, and all the people working behind the scenes who made this happen. Let's give them a round of applause. To take it up from me on the official processes, and of course invite Your Excellency the Governor, together with our chief guest, the Cabinet Secretary in charge of Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs, Ali Hassan Joho. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to invite Her Excellency the Deputy Governor, Madam Flora Mbetsa Chibule, who will speak on behalf of the entire organizing team, and of course follow the protocols and invite our chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to none other than
Thank you, Cliff. His Excellency, the Cabinet Secretary, Ali Hassan Joho, the Governor of our beloved Kilifi County, Gideon Maitha Mungaro, the First Lady, Her Excellency Christine Kilalo, Deputy Governor, Taita Taveta, Senators, MPs, Ministers in the county government, delegates, partners, exhibitors, ladies and gentlemen. Habari za mchana. Kamna utu. How are you? Before I speak what I have to speak, allow me to invite Her Excellency Christine Kilalo, all the way from Taita Taveta, to just come and say a big hello to the people of this conference. Please, Christine.
The chief guests, the CS for Blue Economy, our Honorable Governor, Your Excellency Gideon Mungaro Maitha, and all protocols observed. Good afternoon. I am Christine Kilalo, the Deputy Governor, Taita Taveta. I arrived late. I missed most of the things that Saturday. But I have got my dose, at least today. And I am glad, and I congratulate the Excellency Governor together with the Deputy Governor for all the work that is going on in Kilifi. and also they were with us some few days ago in Taita Taveta. And I can see a lot of things that are in common in terms of investments, and through the regional hub of JKP, we are sure we are going to move the coastal region forward, going forward. So I am very happy to be here, and I take home quite a bit of stuff, which I'm going to encourage the people of Taita Taveta. Asanteni sana kwa kutukaribisha hapa Kilifi. Na mnakaribishwa Taita Taveta kwa sababu pia kuna maeneo ya uwekezaji pale, hasa upande wa madini na mambo ya ukulima na masuala pia ya kawi na nishati. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you. Wow. Hasn't it been 3 exciting, engaging days? Wangapi wanakubaliana these 3 days have been awesome? If you rate us, munaturate wapi? If you rate us, munaturate wapi? This conference is a testament to our collective ambition. It is a space where ideas have taken shape. Partnerships have been forged, and the future of Kilifi has been envisioned. Together, we are setting the stage for transformative projects that will change economic trajectory of this county and create lasting opportunities for generations to come. Gen Z hoye! Wangapi Gen Z hapa? Millennials? Gen X kama mimi? Ela kuna boomers hapa. Wako boomers? Thank you. We are intentional to work within partnerships to accelerate economic growth. And before I leave this podium, I want us to have a standing ovation to the team behind the success of this international investment conference. None other than my able team with my co-chair Clara Chonga and the entire team. Hebu simameni watu wawaone. Please come. Very shortly. Very fast. The rest of us stand and we give them a beautiful clap. The team behind the success of Kilifi International Investment Conference. Your Excellency, the Governor, we have set the bar very high. And as JKP, nataka kukwambia ya kwamba West Pokot, Kitui, Muranga were here to benchmark. And we are glad to say asante sana even to our provider who has made this possible. So Your Excellency, this is the team. Credit isije kwangu. This is the team behind this international investment conference. Kilifi hoye! Kilifi hoye! Kilifi Kilifi ya! Asanteni. And it is my pleasure to invite His Excellency, the Governor of our beautiful county, we call it the coastal jewel, to now add icing on the cake. He's going to pour his heart out to all of us. Si mamaona sisi vile ni wakarimu? Yes, today we had an exemplary women-led business conversation, and it was made possible by him and the First Lady so that we have this inclusiveness. and it has been demonstrated in the 47 counties by none other but His Excellency Mugogo wetu Gideon Maitha Mng'aro. Karibu mheshimiwa.
Asanteni sana wabunge wa kitaifa na Senate, wafanyakazi wakuu wa serikali ya kaunti na wale wengine, waheshimiwa MCAs, mko hapa, mnaona sijaona mmekuja kwa wingi toka juzi. Asanteni sana. Viongozi wote ambao wako hapa, our partners, our two generals who both come from Kilifi, General Samson Matete and General Kibwana, the business community, our partners, the private sector, and last but not least, our chief guest today, my brother and CS Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Authority, Honorable Ali Hassan Joho. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, as we come to this inaugural of Kilifi County International Investment Conference, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to address you. This has opened a new chapter in our county's history. Collaboration, innovation, and boundless opportunities. On behalf of the county government of Kilifi, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the delegates, investors, and partners who have joined us over the past days to share ideas, form partnerships, and shape the future of our county. Let me begin by acknowledging the unwavering support of His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya. His presence here yesterday was a clear testament of seriousness the conference exhibited and commitment of ensuring Kilifi attracts meaningful investment opportunities. His directive to complete the gazettement of the Kayafungo Special Economic Zone in Kaloleni Sub-County is a clear indication of the national government's trust in Kilifi's potential. I also commend the people of Kaloleni for their exemplary spirit in ensuring that the land earmarked for this transformative project has remained free from interference. As His Excellency emphasized yesterday, let us continue prioritizing the greater good over personal interests. Together we can unlock opportunities that will benefit generations to come. This conference has been a platform for impactful partnerships. I am thrilled to announce the signing of several strategic memorandums of understanding that will catalyze Kilifi's growth and prosperity. The Centum and Africa Digital Market Institute have committed to training 500 young people in digital skills to monetize social media platforms and earn sustainable incomes. The initiative will include the establishment of Wi-Fi centers across all our 35 wards in the county, ensuring connectivity and empowerment for our youth. The Zonken Green Energy has partnered with us to provide clear solar energy storage projects worth $150 million. These initiatives will power our water supply systems, hospitals, significantly reducing electricity costs while promoting sustainability. The Zonken New Town will spearhead the development of the Kaloleni Special Economic Zone, which will promises to be a hub of industrial growth, employment, innovation for the county. Kenya Shipyards Limited will support our beach management units with modern fishing boats equipped with proper safety measures. Additionally, tourist boats for deep sea fishing and glass-bottom boats to showcase our vibrant coral reefs will be introduced, boosting both our fishing and tourism industries. We also had the privilege of launching the USAID Employment Pathways for Youth program, an initiative designed to ensure our technical and vocational training, education and training, TVETs, institutions deliver market-relevant skills. This program will foster stronger links between our TVETs and the job market, creating a workforce ready for today's opportunities. Another landmark achievement is the establishment of the Kilifi County Development Corporation, a vehicle designed to convert the goodwill displayed during this conference into tangible investments. This entity will ensure the implementation and sustainability of the partnerships and projects we have discussed here. None of this would have been possible without our incredible sponsors, whose contributions have been invaluable. I extend my deepest thanks to the USAID Center, UK Aid, Mombasa Cement, Vipingo Ridge, Kenya Shipyards, Coca-Cola, SBM Bank, Jambojet, the American Chamber of Commerce, Superior Homes, Royal Tulia, KEPSA, KCB, just but to name a few. I would also like to thank the national government through the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industrialization, its parastatals, the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and our tourism industry stakeholders for your support. Your collaboration has laid the foundation for sustainable progress in Kilifi. Finally, my heartfelt appreciations go to the organizing committee led by my deputy, Flora Mbetsa, sorry. The co-chair was Clara, and Clara Chonga. And the team for the good work you did. I promise you from today you will not forever, but for the next few days I will not call you, so you can have a break from my long calls in the night. Service providers and everyone who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event a resounding success. Your dedication is truly commendable. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the tail end of this conference, let us move forward with the momentum we have built. To all our investors and partners, I invite you to remain engaged and committed as we transform Kilifi into a beacon of opportunity and prosperity. Now it is time for action. Kilifi is ready. Let us move forward together and make our vision a reality. See you tomorrow morning for the golf tournament right here at Vipingo Ridge, and request that you stay behind to enjoy the hospitality of our tourism sector after the end, when we come to the end of this program tomorrow. May the bonds formed here to continue to flourish. May I take also this opportunity in advance to wish you all a Merry Christmas in advance and a prosperous New Year 2025. Asanteni sana. God bless Kilifi, God bless Kenya. Asanteni sana. Let me take this single honor and privilege to invite our chief guest, the Minister for Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Authority, the Honorable Ali Hassan Joho, to address us and close our session for this year. Asante sana.
Your Excellency, Governor Gideon Maitha Mungaro, Excellency Deputy Governor, both for Taita and Kilifi, Honorable Senator Jomba Stewart, Honorable PK, Ken Square, Mama G, Excellency First Lady, my brother Emmanuel Nzai, the chair of Vision 2030, our beloved two generals, General Mwathethe, General Kibwana, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Kamnautu, Namola, good afternoon, Mambo. Governor, your MC is not a very nice person. He said that for those that were unable to network, geuka left, right, and take some numbers. When I turned to the other side, it was Stuart Mazayo. And then on my other side, Gideon Mungaro. Sasa mensaidia na nini? Your Excellency Governor, first of all, let me say that I'm here on behalf of Right Honorable Raila Odinga, who definitely would have loved to be here. But due to unavoidable circumstances, he needed to travel to some country to be able to engage some other national leaders. So therefore, I have his sentiments that I'm happy to read out for you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my privilege and pleasure to stand before you today at the close of this transformative event, the Kilifi County International Investment Conference. Let me begin by congratulating His Excellency Governor Gideon Maitha Mungaro and his entire leadership for taking the bold step to organize this exemplary forum by bringing together investors and stakeholders. You have set a foundation for growth and innovation, not only for Kilifi, but the entire coastal region. I also appreciate you for honoring me with this invitation. Today, we are here to shape the brighter future of Kilifi. As we gather to explore investment opportunities, let us reflect on the immense potential that lies within our counties and the critical steps we must take to unlock it. One such step is ensuring that counties create an enabling environment for investments. We live in a globally competitive world, and investors will always gravitate towards regions offering the best incentives. Tax breaks, land allocations for strategic projects, and streamlined processes for approvals and licensing are just some examples of how counties can attract meaningful investment. Kilifi must position itself as a top-tier investment destination. However, incentives alone are not enough. Infrastructure is the backbone of any thriving economy. For Kilifi to reach its full potential, there must be close collaboration with the national government. Key investments in roads, rail, and port facilities not only improve accessibility, but also ensure that produce from Kilifi reaches both and international markets efficiently. This county, strategically located and with the right infrastructure, it can serve as a gateway to the hinterlands, a hub for trade and a beacon for growth. Another area that demands our focus is value addition. Kilifi is blessed with fertile soils, vibrant fisheries, and abundant natural resources. However, exporting raw material limits the wealth that remains in the county. The establishment of processing plants for agricultural produce, seafood, and minerals can significantly enhance incomes and create employment opportunities. Imagine a Kilifi where cashew nuts, mangoes, and seafoods are processed and branded as premium products before reaching global markets and local markets. That vision is within reach. Ladies and gentlemen, as I stand here today, I feel immense pride in what has been achieved. This conference is a testament that what can be accomplished when leaders, citizens, and stakeholders work together towards a shared vision. Kilifi's journey has not been without challenges, but today we celebrate progress, determination, and hope. I must attest that devolution is working, and it is evident in the fact that counties can seek to attract investors and create employment for their constituents, hence increasing the county's GDPs as what we have witnessed here today. Let us shun away from empty politics and embrace development for the benefit of our people. Let us remember that real work begins after this conference. The ideas shared here must translate into actionable projects, partnerships, and policies. Kilifi must become a model of what it is possible when counties take ownership of their destinies. In conclusion, I wish to assure you of my unwavering support and encouragement. To the investors present here today, Kilifi is ready for you. To the people of Kilifi, continue to support visionary leadership that prioritizes the greater good. And to the Governor of Kilifi, His Excellency Gideon Mungaro, keep leading with courage and conviction. You have set Kilifi on a path to greatness. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Those are the sentiments of my party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga. Si tunamwombea mema? Si ndio? Are we praying he succeeds in AU? Wale ambao naomba na mimi muinue mkono niwaone hapa. Lots of patriotic Kenyans in here. Thank you very much. So now it is, should I say we're done? Yeah. So can I now declare the conference officially closed? Mungu wabariki.
Bwana CS, samahani kidogo. This is my former boss and my friend. Yes, please.
So, Governor had organized some dinner this evening at the beach down there. You know, Vipingo Ridge has a beach club. Now, how many of you are with me that we must carry our dancing shoes? We must dance there, right? So Governor, tutafutia watu wa kuimbaimba hapa wa kutoka Kilifi, sio? Tukutane huko. Then finally, Governor, you've said we meet tomorrow on the golf course for the golf competition. I don't know if you play golf, but I want to tell the CEO of Vipingo Ridge, can you speak to the captain when they're doing the draw? They place me with the governor. So ni mchape kumchapa kwa golf. Mungu akubariki.
So, boss, naomba kindly remain on stage. Naomba tafadhali. So, Your Excellency, also kindly join him on stage as well. So, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, Cliff, where are you at? Okay, uko hapa. Sawa sawa. Thank you very much, Bwana CS, on behalf of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, for being here to close for us this important conference. Tunashukuru sana kwa uwepo wako hapa. It was good to have you here and to reiterate the importance of this conference. Cliff?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take the final pictures for this conference with the team up on stage. Allow me to ask Her Excellency, the First Lady of Kilifi, Madam Susan Mungara, please join us on stage as well for that first picture. I'll follow the cue from the team. Partners, representatives, please be on standby. Honorable members of parliament, please be on standby as well. County executives, please be on standby. Next photo, please allow me to invite on stage the partners representatives. Can we have CEOs, captains of industries? I'm going to ask the team to please remain on stage. Madam DG, please, if you could go back on stage as well. Let me have the team to please remain on stage. Let me have the honorable members of parliament. Sorry, the first picture is with CEOs. The MPs, please, just 1 minute. The CEOs, present, captains of industries, before the pictures with the members of parliament. All right. All right. So let me give a bit of direction here. Okay, let's have the members of parliament present, please. Thank you. The CEOs, you could just, okay, Alex, Madam Phyllis Okiaga, so Madam Phyllis Okiaga and Alex Ossi, if you could just step aside, yeah, step aside, please. Members of parliament, thank you.
Don't go. It's okay. You can still stay, kindly. Have you taken the photo, Alex? No, not yet.
Captains of industries, captains of industry, please.
Tony, the county secretary, the chief of staff, sote tutaweza kupata picha pia.
All right, so
Sidi Mangi, do we have? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we've definitely come to the end of the conference. I hope you had a good time. I hope you were able to network, engage, and be able to pick a few things from Kilifi and also explore Kilifi. If not, you still have today and tomorrow to be able to explore. Alex Hosi, you have been an amazing host. A round of applause for this gentleman. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Even for us, Cliff and I, tulikuwa tunajienjoy hapa pazuri, really good service, and others at Awali, really good service. Thank you so much for this. And Cliff, you had something to say.
Mine is just to congratulate Kilifi County for being the #1 county out of the control of budget reports in being the top county allocating funds for development. That's the latest news. Congratulations, Your Excellency, the Governor, and your leadership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This has actually been testament to your leadership. So congratulations. I'm honored and glad to have witnessed the leadership that you've provided and the opportunity that you've given Esther and I to lead this great conference. Honored and glad to be here. Esther, where do we go from here?
Of course, after here, there's a food court. Everybody at the food court was supported by the county government. Get a taste of Kilifi food. Go and have something to eat. Go and freshen up. The ones who are going for the guided site, kindly proceed. And then we meet at dinner later on tonight. 7 p.m. Dinner and dance, of course, boss. Dinner and dance. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure being your MC. Ladies and gentlemen, the dinner will be 7 p.m. at Vipingo Beach Club.
Okay.
7 p.m. Vipingo Beach Club. Did you all hear that? And you have a special invitation from our chief guest, Ali Hassan Joe. Next time kuja kwa dinner, tafadhali naomba ukae karibu na watu ambao unaweza kuchukua namba. Useme
So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I want to ask us all to be upstanding for the national anthem. Thank you very much, Kilifi. It was a good 5 days.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure to be your MC. We now sign off. Please be at attention as we have the national anthem. Just hold on before we play the national anthem. Advice that we have some gift bags for the CSs, MPs will be able to get the gift bags as well.
Beautifully signed with love from Kilifi.
Thank you. Follow direction from the DG to please be at attention for us to do the national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Much appreciated. I wish you all a fruitful stay in the beautiful county of Kilifi.
Yes, we are doing the gift, Your Excellency. So kindly, CS and Your